Module 24, Syphorex Carving. Eminent artist and painter Paul César has rightly said, painting, like any art, comprises a technique, a workman-like handling of material, but the accuracy of the tone and the fictitious combination of effects depend entirely on the choice made by the artist. We have studied mural making in various styles and techniques using varied materials in our previous modules. Our present mural design will be done on a very unique and modern material manufactured in modern factories using latest techniques and materials such as fly ash, sand, lime, gypsum, cement, aluminium powder and water. This block is very sturdy and light in weight, and it is called Syphorex block, which has various sizes and thickness and is available in the market. I take a block of Syphorex about 1 feet into 1.5 feet size and place it on a wooden table. I start drawing bold and flowing lines in various shapes, some zigzag and others straight, to carve about a mural out of this Syphorex block using hand saw, chisel and rasps. I cut a block with a hand saw about 1 centimeter deep and tilt my saw to make another cut to take out a slice. I hold a block with my left hand and use a sharp but strong paper cutter and start cutting on the lines which I have drawn. You will find that it is an interesting work carving out shapes as per the design with simple tools. I remove dust type material of which the block is made from the shape and then carve out another shape or form by removing the extra material as I want to disperse this area. The residue powder is removed with a flat brush and shapes come out quite clean. No doubt artists find this material very versatile and interesting, as desirable shapes and forms are easily carved out of it in no time. For the beginner, the design of the mural should be simple so that they get accustomed to the carving process without getting confused. You can create desirable textures which look very appealing to the eye. It depends upon you to decide how much pressure is to be applied on the carving cutter as per the requirement of the preconceived mural design. To dig deep, I cut small lines in one direction and then do the same in the opposite direction, making a crosshatch like texture, and then brush out the broken material quickly and the desired depth is received. I have now made different plans and created terrace-like topography. Some forms are higher and other still lower. I keep on removing the extra material which is generated with a carving cutter and use the flat brush off and on to remove the extra material carved out. Some dust collects on the drawing and which needs to be removed. Similar carving is continued further on the other part of the drawing, and extra material is being cut with a sharper cutter using it in a slanted direction. Keep the brush handy for cleaning. Again, judge the shape and as per your design, carve out more areas by applying cross hatching lines. Use your ingenuity to use the cutter so that it effectively carve out the shapes and forms in proper manner without hurting your hand. For straight lines, one can use the edge of the handsaw or a metallic foot ruler. Keep the handsaw pressed to the block with the left hand and use chiseling tool to dig out a channel-like shape. Then apply pressure on the tip of the chisel. Keep on pushing it forward. Now use it in a flat scraping style to remove the material from the shape. Keep this process until you achieve the desired effect. Remove the extra material with flat brush and start chiseling again. While carving, take proper precautions to save your hands, and sometimes the dust arising out of it may spread to your nostrils. Take care that the block does not fall on the ground and break while putting pressure on the chisel, as the chisel should be used slightly in slanting position. Handsaw should be carefully used to cut out straight small shapes, always keeping the block steady with left hand. At present, I am carving the mural design in bold forms. While carving on the surface of Syphorex block, patience of the artist is advised, otherwise the result will be disastrous. The shapes in this mural design are already projecting a three-dimensional effect. Don't dig too deep at a time. Keep the process going. After pause the removing the extra material with the brush. According to eminent Swiss architect, painter, and artist Max Bill, I endeavor to make a picture, for instance, exert a positive influence on the observer by its coloring, mood, and compositional idea, encouraging, say, activation, tranquilization, concentration, or harmony. If an artist cuts out too deep at a time, the design may be spoiled. According to eminent British playwright, novelist, and story writer W. Somerset Maugham, imagination grows by exercise and, contrary to common belief, is more powerful in the mature than in the young. According to eminent British author and speaker Ken Robinson, creativity is putting your imagination to work, and it is produced the most extraordinary results in human culture. Now I use cutter on the flowing lines already drawn on this block. A Canadian journalist, author, and speaker, Malcolm Gladwell, has rightly said, "The visionary starts with a clean sheet of paper and reimagines the world." Use mortise chisel, which is about 1 centimeter wide and has a sharp tip to remove the material along the wavy lines. Use the broader chisel for wider areas. An eminent American author, Napoleon Hill, has already said, first comes thought, then organization of that thought into ideas and plans, then transformation of those plans into reality. The beginning, as you will observe, is in your imagination. Again, remove the extra dust from the niches and depressed areas carved out. These wavy lines which I carve with the broader chisel give the appearance of wavy steps, each higher than the other. More such rhythmic lines are carved which present a visual appeal. More finishing can be done by removing the extra material and smoothing the steps. The height of the steps is raised by carving out bend, removing more material from the lower steps. The edges of the wavy lines are also rounded gently. To break the monotony of wavy lines, more grooves are carved out with the mortise chisel. To such shapes here which I have carved balances the composition. According to renowned Canadian writer and founder of Creativity at Work, Linda Nyman, art making has an alchemical effect on the imagination. It awakens the senses and sharpens insight, teaching us to think in symbols, metaphors, and to decode complexity so we can perceive the world in new ways. I use the paper cutter and draw cross hatch lines to remove more material from the block so that the other design forms look more prominent. Then with the same mortise chisel, I create crisscross lines to give textural effects, as at this point the mural looked too flat and plain. Similarly, some depressed areas also get the same treatment for added visual charm. According to renowned Canadian writer and founder of Creativity at Work, Linda Nyman, art provides an opportunity for kaleidoscopic thinking. Each time we shift the lens of our perceptions, we gain perspectives and new opportunities for innovation. According to legendary Italian painter Leonardo da Vinci, the painter has the universe in his mind and hands. Now it is time to clear all the powdered dust from the carved out areas with the help of the flat brush. On the lower area created, I use the cutter to randomly draw lines to create a texture of sorts. This process should quickly and effortlessly adds another textural dimension, and the whole composition looks more interesting. Similarly, I use the mortise chisel to create another kind of texture by moving the chisel in a different way. Some texture is also created on the raised step area, as they were looking too plain. The more texture a mural has in relief style gives a fascinating appearance as light and shadow makes it a wonderful composition. Small additions and subtractions in the carving generate interest in the mural design.